The postseason is not far away. We are only just over a month out and currently sit 3.5 games back of the LA Dodgers after leading this division for much of the season. We're coming up on one of our last remaining series against the Dodgers we'll go through today. We really need to bounce back after last episode's struggles with blowing games late and allowing the Dodgers to build up a pretty sizable lead in just a matter of a few weeks. We open today's episode with another late game scenario against the Chicago Cubs and a former Rocky in this series, Nick Solak. He has a chance to walk it off against us. Solak was a player that many of us really enjoyed having on the team, and he was a reliable contact hitter, but this year, his production has completely fallen off. Contact and power are nowhere to be seen, and he's in the first year of an $87 million contract. But he's got a chance to win this game for Chicago. Lucas Sims on the mound. 3-1. He's behind it. Strike 2 from Sims, count is full. On the ground, hit at Xander Bogaerts. And we'll go to extra innings, which happened throughout last episode as well. So many games going down to these late innings and having to go to extras. Top of the 10th, it's Ryan Valade, and that apparently hit him. He gets to first base, it must have clipped the cleat or something, and Adael Amador is going to come off the bench. He's had a successful start to his major league career, including the inside the park home run last episode. 3-1. And he's jammed, popped up to second base. A bit behind it, infield fly, 1 down. Here's Jacob Pearson, who's hitting lefties extremely well this year, but bounces it to second. Quick flip to second base, and safe. Fielder's choice. Takes a hit now from Brian Reynolds, who's been much quieter this season. Runners at the corners. It's lined into right field, but right at the fielder, and the play is made. Bottom 10. We can't afford a run, so we're going to our strikeout specialist. It's Sir Anthony Dominguez. 54 strikeouts on the season. Gurriel sharply to short. Bogaerts takes care of it. Runner stays put. Jesus Aguilar. Fly to left. Geronimo's over. And that's a good second out. Runner stays put again. Hunter Renfroe up to him. Good fastball away. 2-2. Struck him out. Dominguez gives us the 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 11th now. Xander Bogaerts leads off. And a fair ball down the first base line. That will put the Rockies in front. On to second is Xander Bogaerts. And the Rockies lead it 5-4. Next, Devers, 0-2, lined up the middle, base hit. Around third comes Bogaerts. And the two former Red Sox help combine for another run. 2 runs on the board now. And Bell turns on one. Dumped into right field. Devers makes his way to third base. And still nobody out. Driven deep to left by Geronimo. This one is gone. The Rockies are up for 5 in the top of the 11th inning. A comfortable lead as Dominguez stays in, strikes out the first hitter. Looking really sharp, strike 3 on 3 pitches. And guess who's up next? Errol Vera. We just traded him to the Cubs in the Gregory Soto deal. Dominguez has him out in front. Cubs down to their final strike. And that's ball game. Rockies win it in extras, scoring more in extras than they did in the regulation 9 innings. 2 homers on the day, by the way, for David Geronimo, who's been playing some pretty good baseball lately. He's had some big hits for us, showing off more power than he was in the first few months of the season. The Cubs do come back to win the next game, but we're trying to win 2 out of 3. It's been kind of a rough month, but players like David Geronimo are trying to get us back on track. And you'll notice here that Geronimo has a massive +9 to his contact versus left rating. Seems like he's become a little bit more of a contact hitter this season. Some of the power ratings are going down, but he's been hitting .336 against lefties, and that's leading to a massive boost to his ratings. And that's pretty significant considering he's only had under 50 at-bats against lefties. So it's powerful when you're playing that well. I already took care of his contract for next year, and he's actually getting fairly close to hitting free agency, which feels like it shouldn't be happening quite yet, and he just misses a grand slam on this swing. But I feel like he's starting to come around and show a lot of that value again this year. I know he's kind of lost a little bit of his momentum in this series, being that he's no longer like the face of the rebuild. We've obviously been building around Rafael Devers and all these tremendous pitchers, but I think we're seeing the value of Geronimo really show up here late. And he's got a fly ball here to left that, again, just a bit underneath. Now, Geronimo didn't do much in this game, but the Rockies do manage a 5-4 win, and they do collect a series victory against the Cubs before heading out on the road to take on the LA Dodgers. Gregory Soto gets his 5th save, and that's 5 in a row after blowing his first opportunity. So we've managed to at least take care of some of those blown losses in the past few weeks that have hurt us. We're 2.5 back now of the LA Dodgers. That is before we lose the first game to the Dodgers in LA, as they get win number 80. They win the game 5-2 and led basically the entire way. They just went and picked up Adley Rutschman last episode. They've made 2 blockbuster additions. Are we going to be able to overcome that and win this division? This is one of the most critical series, especially with them already taking the first game. 3.5 games back. Yonny Chirinos takes the mound. He walks Mookie Betts, leaves a slider over the plate, and Asuaje takes it into right field. Kind of a concerning start as Vladimir Guerrero steps to the plate. He's been hitting home runs nearly every game against us, but he waves at the slider and comes up empty, strike 3. Cody Bellinger is next. Nice scoop by Devers. The tag and throw. Double play. Quickly recovering after the first 2 batters reached. Bottom 3. Rockies up 1-0. Chirinos facing Mookie Betts again. This time, he chases the slider for strike 3. That's definitely his out pitch with 2 strikes. Here's Guerrero. Well, that's driven deep to left field. Back goes Geronimo, and he can't get to it, but it does stay in the yard. Trying to pitch around the 1-out double by Vladdy. That'll bring up Cody Bellinger. On the ground, right side. Guerrero advances on the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Edwin Rios. 0-2, flied right center. Gonna be a long run. Nimmo deep into the gap. He's got it. Guerrero left at third base. Rockies keep their 1-0 lead. Let's go bottom 5. Here's Adley Rutschman. Really good numbers at the plate. They really did not need to go in at him. They had K-Bear Ruiz playing really well. He flies this into left field. Dodgers created a threat early, but not much since. This one is down the line, a fair ball into the corner. And a second 1-out double for the Dodgers. That'll bring up Michael Conforto. Over the top of the sinker. 2-2. Filthy slider from Yonny Chirinos. That thing had so much break. 2 outs. Gio Urshela sends one the other way. Dumped down the line, a fair ball. And the Dodgers able to tack on that first run and tie things up. Still in the 5th inning, runner at second, Mookie Betts. Count evened. There's that slider once again. If it didn't tell me that was a slider, I'd assume it was a 12-6 curveball. There's so much movement. Chirinos breezes through 6 innings in very smooth fashion, and he was set to hit here in the 7th inning. But with us going up 3 and having the bases now loaded, I decided to take over full control and take him out of the game. We did not extend our lead, but now the bullpen's in for the 7th inning, and Sir Anthony Dominguez comes out. Dodgers down 2, tying run on first as chasing is Mookie Betts. 1-2. That's to the right side, past the diving Valade. They'll wave home the runner, and Schaefer can't tag him. It's a 3rd run for LA. He actually wasn't all that close to delivering the tag, but here's that big weakness. Our corner outfielders are not going to be throwing out very makeable plays like that one. 1-run game. Turned on into shallow right. And the lead intact for Colorado. It's at 1. Top of the 8th inning, Josh Bell sending one deep into right field. To the corner with Betts chasing, and he can't get to it. It bounces off of the foul pole, something you don't see happen very often. That's a ground rule double. And David Geronimo up later in the inning. Hitless in this series so far. 2-1. He sends it down the line, twisting foul. 1-2. That's a tough one to even make contact on. 2-2. And that misses wide. Full count. Runners will leave early. And it's low. Loading the bases. And the Rockies have a chance to do some damage. Here is Trey Turner. And he turns on it deep down the line. It is foul. And the Rockies just miss, going up by 5 runs. 3-2 in the air, center field. Over a few steps. Catch is made. Dodgers keep it close. Here's Dominguez once again, giving him these high leverage innings. Guerrero inside, outs it to second base, no problem. 2 down, Rios jammed. Dominguez in fantastic form lately as he sends us to the 9th. 2 down, here is the rookie, Adael Amador. And that's sent to the gap. And on a reach on the dive. Here goes Amador. He's sent past second. Here's the relay throw, and they got him at third base. They recovered pretty nicely. Was having flashbacks to his inside the park home run. So here's Gregory Soto. He's converted his last 5 save attempts for the Rockies. 1-run game, 2-0 to Rutschman. Finds the strike zone for the first time. So far with him, his accuracy or control has been a little bit shaky, but he gets Rutschman to chase the changeup. Comes back from a 2-0 count, 1 away. 1 down. Gavin Lux, a slow one right up the middle in the right spot. Tying run aboard for LA. Conforto is behind it. Count 3-2. Got him tied up on the sinker. Strike 3. Dodgers down to their final out, and they go to their bench for Sergio Alcantara. Right down the middle from Soto for strike 1. And he chased it, strike 2. Soto just 1 strike away. Got him! Up and in at 99, and Gregory Soto has saved 6 straight. And the Rockies even up the series in Los Angeles. Very nice game. We got a great start from Yanni Chirinos. Got out of a couple jams and just had 1 good inning lead us to victory. But we want to win this series, tighten up the standings a little bit. And it's our last game in the month of August. But this was set to be a very tough matchup, with the Dodgers putting out their ace, Walker Buehler, while the Rockies have the young Reed Detmers, who has been pitching outstanding as of late. But this is as tough a matchup as you can ask for. Walker Buehler, 2.31 ERA, and we have struggled against him throughout the series. Here's Nimmo with a drive to right center field. Sent deep to the gap. It is gone, and the Rockies strike first and early. A leadoff homer for Nimmo. That's a nice start. Here with 2 outs. A strike away from ending the inning, but a curveball left over the middle. Base hit for Xander Bogaerts. Followed up by Geronimo. He gets a curveball, driven to left center field. Long run, off the wall. Bogaerts rounds third. He'll score easily, and it's 2-0 Rockies. So close to going out. A 2-0 lead handed off to the young Reed Detmers, who started off not being able to go deep into games, very inconsistent, but he found his stride after a month or two, and he's a different pitcher now. Strike 3 on Gavin Lux. That's how he begins his day. 2 outs, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Well, you don't want to be doing that. Curveball left over the plate, and Guerrero smokes it. Left center and gone. You know, I tend to not want to throw curveballs against the best hitters because that could happen. Trying to keep it low out of the strike zone. Certainly not at the letters. Top of the second inning as Schaefer's a bit jammed. It's shallow and drops in right field by mere inches. Another base runner as we're going to the bottom of our order here. Adael Amador's hitting .324. Not chasing. Buehler had him 0-2 and then misses with 3. The count is full. Amador base hit center field on a center cut curveball. Buehler with no command of that pitch early on. Detmers puts down a bunt. They don't even try to get the out at second base, so a chance to add on even more. Nimmo, 2 in scoring position, right up the middle. Backhanded, and only 1 play. A run does score, 2 outs now for the Rockies. They lead 3-1. Bell sends it down the line. Again, the curveball missed. But Buehler sticks with it, gets a really good curveball at the bottom of the zone to end the inning. But we've already gotten 3 off Buehler, and that feels like a huge win. Meanwhile, Reed Detmers. Strikeout of Edwin Rios. There's number 2. Teoscar Hernandez. They traded for him a while ago. 0-2. How about that one looking? A changeup in. Strike 3. Detmers working quick. That is a base hit to center field. And the runner moving from first to third. Detmers trying to keep them off the board here in the second, but next up it's Buehler. And Detmers blows him away. Strike 3. We go top 3. It's 3-1 Colorado. Devers under 1, but it's got carry. Deep to right center, and just enough room. We've had a lot of near home runs already in this series. Gavin Lux in the third. Big breaking ball, strike 3. I didn't even realize that Detmers was among the leaders in wins in the National League. And he's just putting away these Dodger hitters. Now Guerrero almost had his second home run. I can't believe both of those pitches were fouled off. Strike 3 on the slider. Detmers picking up the strikeouts early. 3-1, we move to the 4th. Trey Turner bounces one through the infield. Johnny Schaefer's next with Trey taken off, and that's in the dirt, so good luck. He's in scoring position. Schaefer! Almost. Just in front of it. This ended up being a really solid 9-pitch at-bat with a fly ball deep right center field. Stays in the yard and it's caught, but Turner can move up to third base. And now you got Amador at the plate. You really want him to be the one to drive in the run here, and he bounces it to the right side, and the Rockies do not miss their chance there. There's 4 runs. Meanwhile, they're still trying to figure out Detmers. Bellinger can't do it. Strike 3 swinging on the high fastball. That's already 8 strikeouts. Ground ball right side. Nice play by Bell. Detmers covering. We're through 4. Dodgers still with just the 1 run. Here's Josh Bell. Right up the middle on the 1-2 curveball. Base hit. We go to Rafael Devers. He's ahead 3-1. Muscle deep to left center field. This one's got a chance. At the wall. It is gone. Rafael Devers, number 38. Second in the majors in home runs this season. How about the damage we've done to Walker Buehler in this game? Have we ever done this in this series? Usually Buehler's an automatic win for them. We're lucky to get a run, maybe 2 if the long ball goes our way. We're talking 6 runs, he's pulled, and we're going to the bullpen. And that's going to leave Detmers out there with a 5-run advantage. Fastball, strike on the inside. Swung on and missed. He goes to the breaking ball. Every pitch will get a swing and miss. That one's popped up. This was easily the best I've ever seen Detmers pitch. The growth he's had in less than a full season is incredible. Now that's a swinging bunt, and they'll get a base runner in the 6th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero. Curveball grounded to the right side. And some trouble on the exchange by Bogaerts. They only get 1. This is not a team you want to give a 4th out to. Strike at the knees to Cody Bellinger. Out in front of the slider. You can't hit that pitch. 0-2. See you later. I think he's already struck out on that pitch. 9 strikeouts for Reed Detmers. Bottom of the 6th. Grounded with 2 down. And that is it for the 6th inning. Reed Detmers still with gas in the tank. What a showing. He's out there for the 7th. Now, the 80s is around kind of his max. But when he's getting strikeouts like he is, he's still showing he can go deep into the ball game. Teoscar Hernandez with Rutschman now on second after his double. He got a piece of it. Still behind 0-2. That's 10. Reed Detmers has struck out 10 LA Dodgers. He stays out there to face Urshela. Base hit left field, and Rutschman runs well. Around third base, Geronimo's not going to have him. That's 2 for LA, and that'll do it for Reed Detmers. He gives us 6 1/3, 10 Ks, only 2 runs allowed. Can the bullpen take care of the rest? Keibert Ruiz, full count versus Lucas Sims. LA just 1 down. On the ground, right at Devers. Out there, double play. Through 7, up by 4. Looking for a series win on the road. How big would this be? David Geronimo. 2-2 versus Giovanni Gallegos, and that could have been strike 3. It really should have been. 3-2. A drive to center field. Way up, way back. See you later. David Geronimo stays hot at the plate with number 20. And the Rockies take a 7-2 lead into the 9th inning. John Curtis in there to try and shut it down for us. 2-2 to Rutschman. On the ground at Amador. And the Rockies take 2 out of 3 and will leave LA only a game and a half back of first place. We have 3 games to go against the Dodgers this season, but we take care of business here in this series. This was one of the most important series wins for us, and I love the way we did it. Reed Detmers dominating the way he did certainly caught me off guard. I mean, we had Detmers versus Buehler. I know that we should be like 2-run, 3-run underdogs in this game, and we just took it to them. That was a strong performance on all fronts. So we've got a month of baseball left to go, and we'll see how critical those late series end up being. If for whatever reason the division race isn't as tight, we won't spend a lot of time in this final month. but we managed to keep it within reach with our play today. I know we didn't cover a lot of ground. We'll see if we can do that next episode. I hope you enjoyed the video today. It was a lot of fun once again with this team, and I'm just really hungry for the postseason. I badly want to avoid that wild card, just because one game is just too fluky. But hopefully we can put ourselves in a spot to have a chance at this division. I feel like the offense is coming around with David Geronimo giving us more. I feel like the bullpen is stabilizing with Gregory Soto at closer now. And man, how about the level of play we've gotten from guys like Reed Detmers? If this team can't get it done, I'm not sure anybody else can win this division. This is the best we can throw at the Dodgers, and I hope it ends up being enough. Thank you all for watching today's episode. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I enjoy seeing all your feedback, with many of you still excited about this series as it approaches another birthday. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.